Hello friends, this is the part 2 video from where we left on part 1 video. Make sure that you've watched the previous video so that you're up to date. Go or download the source code from the link that I've pasted in the link. So without wasting your time, now we are proceeding to from where we left. We are going to create the services component. So I'm inside the services component. So what I'm going to do, let's drag down using the scroll to the empty div. So inside this empty div, I'm going to replace to make them empty brackets, closing and closing. Then I'm going to say span services with the ID services. Then I'm going to add a div class name with the py10. Then let's open inside this bracket. I'm going to create a div. Then this div I'm going to give it a class name of container, then a subdiv class name text center w20 new width 400 pixels margin auto. Now inside I'm going to create paragraph text. Those paragraph text are going to say class name text small clip text center, then and then text remove force preliminary from primary to secondary. Then our services, then let's say then each one class name, let's say text 3 times large font bold, then the text between will be services. Then let's add a paragraph text, then the paragraph class name. Okay, I'm going to give it a text small, then text gray 400. Then let's get in some text, spoiler text to go inside the paragraph text. Then let's have a sub div outside a div. For this div I'm going to create space, and then let's give some styling grid columns 1, small grid columns 2, then small grid columns 1, and gap 14. Then place item center. Then let's have text that will use the JSON data that we have at the top. Then let's say services data dot map directing to services equals to / div. This is a div that will be created. With this div I'm going to say give it a class data OS of groom in, data OS of duration 300, class name, let's style it rounded 2x large, background white, then dark background 100, then over bg primary dark over lg, then background primary, then let's say over text white, relative shadow x, large shadow, then duration high, group. Then let's create another div in sub div. I'll add another sub div inside the services. Then I'll give it a class name of width 100 pixels. Then let's add an image. Okay, the image I'm going to give it a source of services.image, then out text, then class name maximum width of 200 pixels, black margin or transform translate y, then group over scale 250, group over rotate 600, duration 300. Let's add another div, and then this div I'm going to give it class name of padding 4 text center, then sub div inside. The sub div inside I'm going to click class name with full, create some space, then let's comment it out. I'm going to give let me just comment out this code. It's not necessary, but I will just leave it commented out because we're not going to display it on our page, so that's how we just comment it out. Okay, now let me add an h1 text with the text 3 large font bold, then services dot map. Then let's add a paragraph. Okay, if I do this, I can see that it's still not coming out. I'm still not having. So let's save. Okay, you can see that there's an error there. Let's of a static image. I'm going to add src. And I'm going to add src. Okay, this will remove the static image. You can see that this error has now disappeared. Okay, if I reload, you can now see that the changes that I've applied. You can now see that the services section company is now displaying correctly. There it is there. So you can see that I've now added the services component. Now you can now on scroll, you can see this scroll. This is what we have on scroll, and this is the hover effect. So now back inside our banner component, let me import these three images and the react icons image. Then let me create a constant background image. For this one, I'm going to set a background URL vector, then background position, background repeat, then background size cover. Then let's see what, okay, I have an error there. Let's add the height to 100%, width 100%. Then if I let me scroll down to the page, let's come here and set on return, let's set a div with a class minimum height 550 pixels. Then let's set a sub div inside, let's create a space, let's give this one class minimum height of 550 pixels flexi, justify center, item center, background large, padding on y-axis to 2, small screen py 0. Then let's have another div inside, create some spacing, and then for this div inside, I'm going to set data AOS duration. Then let's save container. Then I'm going to give it a class name grid. Then let's grid columns 1. Then small screen grid columns 2. Okay, this div. Then let's have a gap of 6 space between. Let's set comment out div, give some, let's have our image. For our image, I'm going to give it a source of byrg image.source out. Let's give a class, let's start this one, the width, maximum width 430, width full margin auto, then a drop shadow on over our image. There's a drop shadow there. Okay, let's create another comment out. Let me create another new section. This one is called text content section. Then let's have a div inside. I'm going to give it a div, sub div. Okay, let me start this div or flexi column, justify center, then gap 6, then small screen padding top 0. Then I'll have to add some h1 text, class name text 3 legend, small screen 4 font bold. Then let's have text, then paragraph text, class name text small text gray 500, tracking wide, leading 5. Okay, then you put boiler text inside this paragraph text. Then let's have, okay, boiler text break, then boiler text. So I've created, then I div outside the paragraph text. For this div, I'm going to set it class name flexi gap 6. Then let's have a div inside with a react icon of GS secure. Then let's add another react icon. Then let's add another react icon of gphone track. These are 3 react icons. So let's say text 4x, height 20, width 20, shadow, small screen padding white, then a rounded full, background color violet 100, dark. On dark, the background color will be violet on dark. Then let's just copy these ones and let's set rounded full, bg background 100. Then let's, okay, I need to set a, on dark mode the background will be orange 400. So I can now see that I've copied the last one. Then let's set background gray 100, and then on dark mode background green 100. So these are I've started these 3. Then let's add another button. For this button, I'm going to give it a class name, then bg ground arrow. Then let's have a from round to primary class. Then let's say text white, padding y2, padding x4, rounded full. Then let's have a shadow xl hover, and then hover effect. Let's say text order now. So you can see that I've perfectly coded using my Tailwind CSS inside this banner TSX file. If you're having problems, you can just check on the source code inside the description. Okay, I'm going to solve this one. Let's say brainimage.src to remove this error. This will surely remove our static data image. Okay, you can see now all problems have now been removed now. So I'm going to reload this page. We need to reload this page. Okay, of course I can't see the banner. Okay, if I come inside, let me check inside our page tsx file. So inside this page tsx file, you can see that I have correctly imported the banner, so I need to reload. Okay, if I reload, let's wait for the page to load. Let's see, let's view. Oh, there you can see that this is the love work that I've done. So you can also see that I've imported the banner tsx file. So now nextly I'm going to say, okay, let's close this one, and let's close the other one, banner tsx, and then let's come inside our components. Let's create a folder called app store. Then inside the app store, I'm going to create a file called app store, capital letter A, remember, appstore.tsx. Okay, there you get it. We will get a file called appstore.tsx. Let me run a function rafce. This one will be shortened to create a function. Then we have just get our function inside our Next.js app. Then let's come inside our pages tsx file. I'm going to import this app store. Okay, for app store, then I need to come and copy this one, the last one on line 4. Let's just click on copy or Control C on keyboard. Then let's paste this one. Then look, I'm just going to do some editing. Just make sure that I've got app store there, and then let's say import app store, replace banner with app store. Then when you do this, you can now see that I've got 3. Then let's come inside and let's reload this one, which I convert it to app store. Okay, app store like that. So now I've got that one. So now it's time to go inside our app store file. Let's come and create some space. Then let's import the images. There are 3, and as well as the images, I've imported 3 images. Now inside the routine, I'm going to give this div class a class name of pg100, then down dark mode pg300 py.14. then another div. I'll give this div a class name of container. Then let's create another sub div inside. Again, this div will give it a class name of grid. Then this will display the grid, small screen grid columns 2, then grid columns 1, then item center, then gap 4. Then let's come inside and create another sub div. For this div, I'm going to style it with the data os fade up, data os duration 300, then class name. Then let's give it a space y6, maximum width of large. Now you can see that I'm also going to set a margin of auto maximum. Then let's have h1 text. For this h1 text, we are going to give them a class name of text large 2, then text center, small screen text left, then small screen text left, then font weight semi-bold and gray, text gray 200. Then on dark mode, I'm giving a text gray 400. Then let's just put this boiler text inside. So this is text that will be displayed for the screen. Now, other div, for this div, I'm going to give it a class name of flexi, then flexi rep. justify center, small screen justify start, item center, then hyperlink. Then for this hyperlink, I'm going to give a an image inside the hyperlink. Let's style this image and also let's source Play Store image, then out Play Store class name, that is this will style our image, maximum width 350 pixels, small screen maximum width of 120, the medium screen maximum width of 200. Then let's style this one correctly, and then hyperlinks. For this image we have another app store image, app store, then let's say styling, maximum width of 100, small screen maximum view of 220, maximum width of 200 pixels. Then I'll have another div that will rightly go outside, then it will have a data OS zoom in, data OS duration 300, then image screen source, then let's add out, then let's add class name maximum width full, then small screen 100 block rounded, medium screen maximum auto, mix blend multiply, then dark mode mix blend difference on dark mode. Yes, so there it is. Now if you come inside, you can see that on loading I'm recording an error, so let me fix these issues at once. Okay, the most common one is to set playstore.src for the source, then write appstore.src, then gif.src, okay. Now you can see that I've done a lot of this work. Now it's time to look inside the browser. Let's reload this page. Okay, on reloading, okay, let's see how everything does. They've got this section that we're doing. So you can now see that I've got this lovely App Store images in the bike ride. So I've perfectly done it. Let's come. Okay, I want to check on mobile view. Then on mobile view, this is where you're going to see what okay, there you can see on mobile view, you can see the grids. What we're using, the grid stylings. There you can see the Tailwind CSS just perfectly. We have just perfectly made it on mobile view. Then on switch to dark mode, then there comes our mobile view. There's our mobile view. So you can see that this challenge is just building our beautiful website with the light and dark mode. There you can see the light and dark mode inside a web page or coffee website. So now you can now see that I'm now going to go inside our file. Let me minimize there. Let me minimize components. Then let's create and add another folder. Okay, so I'm going to add another folder. This folder I'm going to call it footer. Then a footer inside I'll add another file called footer. Let's capital letter F. This should come with capital letter F.tsx. Then close the App Store. Then let's come inside our file and we are going to add RAFCE. So now for the RAFCE, I'm going to run a function. Okay, now I need to import. They can see that I need to import. I'm pasting footer right at the bottom. Then I'm going to copy the code on line 6. Just highlight it. And when you highlight this code, and okay, and let me copy correctly. Okay, this is highlighting. So you can see that I'm highlighting this code. So now I have to copy this one and come inside, import app. So now I'm going to, okay, there's an error there that is developing. That means I have to copy this text correctly, copy the footer. Just okay, I accidentally, let me undo, then copy again. Then let's come inside this one and we paste it here. Okay, create some proper spacing. Import footer from footer. footer, then small letter f, just then come inside our footer.tsx file. I'm going to import from React icons. We're going to import just Facebook, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, but then import footer logo. So I have imported those icons from using React icons, and I have also imported a logo image. So let me come and say div class background around the dark mode background 958. Then let's save a section with the class name maximum width of 1200, max margin on an x-axis auto. Then let's save a sub div. For this sub div, I'm going to give a grid columns medium, grid columns 2, padding y5. Then I'm going to go inside this div that I was styling before, and I'm going to give it a class name, another div with class pyx 4. Then let's come inside a h1 class name. Let's add small screen text 3 large, then text hl large. Then we are going to say font bold small text, then just text justify MB 500 flexi. Then items, okay, items center gap 3. Now image, I'm going to give it a source of footer logo.src. Then let's save an alt text logo, then class maximum width 50 pixels. Okay, if I do that, I now need to add the text coffee. So this text that will appear. Then let's come inside. Okay, let's add the paragraph class name. Okay, this is the boiler text for the paragraph text. Then let's add break div with class name flexi item center gap 3. Then flexi, then let's add padding y. Okay, this is a paragraph with some fonts or some icons. Yeah, we're adding another component first, then we're adding another social handle. Let's have this class name flexi item center margin top, then hyperlinks. Then let's add an Instagram icon. Then for the Instagram, I'm going to style it with text 3 large. Then let's have Facebook icon with text 3 large. Then let's have a LinkedIn icon with text 3 large. Then let's have div class name grid columns 2, padding y. Okay, I've created an hashtag with, and I've styled it to font bold, small screen text, left text just fine. So this is the styling of text. Then I'm going to add the text. Then I'm going to have in an ordered listings. For this unordered listings, I'm going to say flex column keep 3. Then I'm going to put in some listings with class name cursor pointer. Then you just multiply it by 3 times to make it 4. Home about service and login. So you put 3 listings. Then I'll create another div outside. Then for this div, I'm going to add a sub div. Then for the sub div, I'm going to give it a class name py8 px4. Then let's have h1 text class name, small screen text L font bold, small screen text left, text justify mb3. Then let's have links. Okay, then let's style another listings. I'm going to give a flex column gap 3. Then let's put in some listings, class name cursor pointer. Then I'll go on for more applying it by 3 to 8 about services and login. So just a more application, copy and paste. Then let's have another div which shall be our last div. For this div, I'm going to give it a class name of, I'll not style it, then I'll put in another sub div which one with px4. Then let's have h1 just like what we're doing. Then let's put in some small screen text large, then text large, then font bold, small screen text left, text as 5 MB3. Then the links. Then let's put in some another listing just like so I was doing left flux x column gap 3. Then put in some listings. For the first one is just case pointer, then just do a more pull about services and login. So this gives us 4 listings. As you can see, now I've got these 4 listings. Now let's put in a div before this closing section. So before the closing section, I'm going to give it a div class name, then text center py border 12 border gray 100. Then what we are going to do again is just add this text for copyright 2014 all rights reserved. So now I'm going to leave a view inside this browser. Okay, if I go on my browser, let's reload this page. Okay, you can now see that let me go to the right to the bottom where we're adding the footer component. There you can see the footer component has been successfully added. So now is the time to just look at mobile view of the web page. This is the work that we have been doing. Okay, you can now see that from the bottom to up. Then also on mobile, and then on dark mode, there you can see that I've started everything to dark mode. There you can see, so this was the work that we are doing inside Next.js 14 using Tailwind CSS. So I hope that you had a nice time with this work, and please make sure that you subscribe to my channel and like, and so that you continue to help me grow and producing more content like this one, so that the algorithm will love me.